Well, welcome to this big preview for Group F in the Libertadores group. Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We did the predictions yesterday. I'm just gonna say I predicted Call to win like always. We're probably gonna lose. Um, so we're gonna take a look at the groups. What what is possible, the possible scenarios of teams going through. So Boca is obviously through as group winners. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
let's
not still as group winners. We are through to the round of 16, but we'll have to see if we win the group.
sure. So hello rank by the way. Hello.
Hello.
So obviously Boca Juniors, they will go through. So let's take a look at the teams who we could have gone through. Obviously we could have Boca and Deportivo Pereira. Is that the most likely right now? Yes, it is, but then we have Monagas with a win. I think if they win, they go through. And
Well, they would have to win, and then, well, the Deportivo Pereira could get a draw, and then they would be level on 8 points, and then it would come down to goal difference. And if Colo Colo wins, it also comes down to goal difference. But Monagas needs Deportivo Pereira to not win, basically, and they win, and they are possibly through.
what Colo needs is a win, just a win. And maybe but the most likely is we win by 2 goals. That's the most likely if we win. Because we have 3 players back and it can be a tough game. Obviously we draw against them away. That was a weird game that I'm saying. Weird game. 4 at the morning. I catch the last 20 minutes of that game, so I will watch the whole game. Obviously this upcoming week. This week I will watch the whole game, not like the last 20 minutes. I will sit there being stressed and watch Colo probably lose. Because I always get disappointment when especially this year, much disappointment. Yeah, so obviously it was a draw, the last match day between these 2 matches, 0-0, Boca, Monagas, and obviously Colo draw 1-1. So rank, first in your game, how do you feel like the game will plan out? Do you think you think you will have the most ball and Monagas going counter attack? Like how do you see it planning out? The first half at least.
I definitely think we will have the more possession because, I mean, La Bombonera just gets to you. You feel that the pressure, it gets to the players, and especially for a team like Monagas, who are a relatively small club in Venezuela, I feel like the pressure is surely going to get to them, and that's going to favor Boca, who, in my opinion, are going to keep more possession. But I don't know if we are actually going to do much with that possession. I feel like we've been showing pretty poor displays, both in the league and in the Libertadores. It's been honestly not that great. We have not been playing great. And yeah, I feel like even though we will have the more possession, I'm not sure if we are going to translate into a lot of chances, especially since we are going to most likely be playing somewhat of a B team or something like that because of all the injuries we have and because this game doesn't really matter that much to us as we are already through to the round of 16. So we'll have to see. I definitely think we will have more of the ball, but I feel like the game is going to be pretty cagey. There's not going to be a lot of chances, honestly, because both teams are really bad, in my opinion. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if maybe some spark of brilliance allows us to get the win. And please don't let us concede to Monagas because they are really, really bad. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the game.
Matzo, he just joined after recording his 2023 World Cup prediction. Yeah, I have to do that Women World Cup prediction soon. Probably will ask AD and Rank for that because they both nations are in the competition. Plus, Argentina is in Sweden's group, so
Mhm.
so I don't know when I will do that prediction. Probably this week or next weekend. And so obviously, if you guys concede first to Monagas, do you still see you guys win, or if you concede first, how do you think it will plan out?
Well, I feel like Monagas is gonna try to go back and defend again,
Hmm.
and we are gonna have some chances to equalize. Maybe we get an equalizer. I don't know if we're gonna win because we don't really need the win to secure first place. A draw will be enough to secure that first position. So I feel like if we do get an equalizer, we are just gonna be happy with it. That's why my prediction for this game was a draw, because I feel like we don't really need anything more than a draw, and I don't know if Monagas is gonna do enough to actually get a win.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. Because you you only look at one game in this scenario, but you have to also look at the other game. Like, what if Boca Juniors somehow lose this game? Like, how would it affect Colo Colo and the Pereira? Like, for Colo Colo,
Well,
it's obvious need to win this game. Like,
mhm.
i a draw is not acceptable. Like, win has to be, because now we have all this preparation. My our last competitive match was against Boca. We played against Deportivo Cali in a friendly. I know it's a friendly, but it's still a match. You can just give the players some match fitness and all of that kind of stuff. Um, I'm looking at Deportivo Pereira. What should they do in this scenario? Because should they sit back, counter attack, or what should they do? Like, in this scenario, what would they do? Because Colo needs to attack, need to score first.
Mhm.
Uh, like, how do you see Deportivo Pereira planning this game? Because it's interesting for them because they only need a draw, um, unless Monagas win like 2 or 3 now. Um, like how can they plan for this game? Uh, Obviously, with having the team who is third playing in Boca, in River, or in Argentina, that the Monagas need to win. They know they need to win. How do you
Mhm.
think Deportivo Pereira looks at that game? Or do you think they don't really mind that game?
I think for the most part they shouldn't care about the game that's happening in the other side. Like literally the only way it affects them is if Monagas is winning. Like that's the only scenario where Deportivo Pereira will be affected by the other game. Because if Monagas win, then Deportivo Pereira would probably be forced into winning as well. But that's also a chance Deportivo Pereira has to actually top the group. If Monagas wins and Deportivo Pereira wins, Deportivo Pereira finishes first in the group. But yeah, I feel like Deportivo Pereira, they should trust themselves a little, because I mentioned this in the prediction. I feel like Deportivo Pereira has probably been playing the best football in this group. I don't know if they are the best team, but they've been looking like the better team throughout this group at least. And I feel like they can get something out of Colo Colo if they propose themselves to.
Yeah,
And
that's also good. Like, that's also one problem that Deportivo Pereira um, can not really. That I don't think they might win this game. Because Boca, the only team to win away in this group, it was versus Colo, but Boca Juniors is another level, another team.
Well, yeah, but Deportivo Pereira is playing Colo Colo, so like, I don't know why they would care about that. So yeah, Deportivo Pereira, I feel like they should try to actually go for the win, but okay, Matt, quickly responding to your question, zero, absolutely zero. I don't see them winning it.
It depends though, which teams go down from the Libertadores. It
Like, I
depends.
don't know, do you see Colo Colo beating Bragantino, Sao Paulo, Millonarios?
Well, to be fair, that I don't think they're Brazilian teams, but the rest of them, I could fancy a lot more chances. Like, if we go to December, I could see like 10% or something. Like, I could see us like the fifth or sixth favorite. No, not
Okay.
top four. Like, I think there's a lot of teams that have a better chance. Like, obviously, as you said, Sao Paulo, um, Millonarios, maybe. Fortaleza, they are looking very good. And you see,
Botafogo,
yeah, and you see,
Newell's
with,
Old Boys.
yeah, yeah. If we play Newells, I think that's a 50-50 because both of them. It depends if Coco like gets a team that we have played before. I could see us having a chance because like when teams are familiar with each other, it it brings something extra. Like not like, for example, if Palestina somehow play Boca, like that's gonna be kind of. I think that will be a closer game what people think because these two doesn't know each other and they have never played against each other. If I'm mistaken, I'm not sure.
We played Palestine in the 2015 Copa Libertadores. I remember they were in our group.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. Like, hopefully we go on and win it, but I want to be in the Libertadores. That's special. Falcon is just in the yeah. Fuming. We we should have we should not have considered that goal versus Bucket on the first one. That was just stupid defending. But at the same time, it was Advincula, so I think he would have gone to the other side instead, like outside. If the player was like the inside area where Advincula shot, I think if he was on that, I think it was both up. If he was inside, Advincula would have just gone outside of both up and go the other way. So yeah, the worrying thing for both teams is that is he the oh my god. Yeah, you go for God's sake. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So he refereed every Netherlands game that wasn't against Argentina and Ecuador.
So this is, by the way, the teams we could see Boca Juniors and Deportivo Pereira. We could see Boca and Monagas. We could see Colo and Boca. So I want to ask you, before we end it, which two teams will go through, and which team will go to Sudamericana?
I predict, well, if my predictions were to come true, the teams that would qualify to the round of 16 would be Boca and Deportivo Pereira. And the team that would go to Sudamericana would be Monagas. So, according to my predictions, I have Colo Colo finishing last, which is not what I initially predicted. Like at the start of the group, I predicted both Boca and Colo Colo to advance, but Colo Colo have looked shockingly awful, especially in front of goal. And that's been their main issue. And I feel like Monagas, they've caught Boca in a bit of a downward trend and with a lot of injuries. So I feel like they could possibly even get a draw in La Bombonera or something. And Colo Colo, even if they are playing at home in their last match day, I feel like I cannot trust them to score the goals. And Deportivo Pereira, they've looked like a more decent team. And the only thing Deportivo Pereira needs to do, in my opinion, to qualify is believe in themselves. Like, if Deportivo Pereira believe that they can win this game, they will win it. I'm 100% sure of it.
Who will score the most goals out of these 4 teams?
Well, I think I predicted a 0-0 draw between Boca and Monagas, so there's not going to be goals there. And then I predicted Deportivo Pereira to win, so it would be Deportivo Pereira who would score the most.
Yeah, I'm going for Colo Colo and Boca Juniors to go through. I think we will go through. Like, it won't be pretty, but yeah, I think we will still go through. I think we got the players coming back. Hopefully get into form. Hopefully Damian Pizarro scores a lot of goals. I think Colo Colo will score the most goals. I don't think it will be high scoring between these two. But it can be if Colo Colo starts to screw things up and be like, yeah, let's turn the second half FC. But I'm still positive that we will win until the whistle is blown for 90 minutes. Boca, I think they will comfortable win with Monagas. Right? As soon as Boca scores the first goal, I think Monagas won't do much in this game. Probably nothing. Maybe 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, so that's been this preview for Group F. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a L or F after the match day. Hopefully it turns into a group dub by both teams going through. Then let's see who goes through. Hopefully Colo Colo wins. If we do win, that would be interesting to see who we get in the next round. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Look out for, obviously, this upcoming 2 weeks is gonna be the Women World Cup predictions with probably rank, and then maybe I get Matt and maybe AD because all of our nations are in it. So this is the table for Matt. So he says Boca Juniors first, 13 points, 6 goal difference. Colo Colo second, 8 points, minus 1 goal difference. That would be good. Third, Deportivo Pereira, 7 points, minus 2 goal difference, and Monagas with fourth, 5 points and minus 5. I just done it. This is too much closer. Matt, I beg, please. Yeah, I beg us to win this game. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for Rank for coming. This upcoming week or weekend might come the Women World Cup predictions, and then I might try to do Sweden Argentina watch along for the Women World Cup. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Later.